Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share. Dear students, let us start the chapter Circles. Here we shall discuss some basic concepts of circles. First, what is the definition of a circle? The collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. The fixed point is called the center of the circle and the fixed distance is called the radius of the circle. In this figure, O is the center and OP is the radius R. Radius, the line segment joining the center and any point on the circle, is also called a radius of the circle. That is, radius is used in two senses, in the sense of a line segment and also in the sense of its length. A circle divides the plane on which it lies into three parts. They are inside the circle, which is also called the interior of the circle, the circle itself, and outside the circle, which is also called the exterior of the circle. The circle and its interior make up the circular region. If we take 2 points on the circle, then the line segment PQ is called a chord of the circle. The chord which passes through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. Here PQ is a chord and AB is a diameter. As in the case of radius, the word diameter is also used in two senses, that is, as a line segment and also as its length. A diameter is the longest chord and all diameters have the same length, which is equal to 2 times the radius. Here in this figure, AOB is the diameter. A circle have infinite number of diameters. The length of the complete circle is called its circumference. A piece of a circle between 2 points is called an arc. In this figure, AB, CD and PQ are arcs. Look at the pieces of the circle between 2 points P and Q. You find that there are two pieces, one longer and other is smaller. The longer one is called the major arc PQ and the shorter one is called the minor arc PQ. The minor arc PQ is denoted by this symbol PQ and the major arc PQ by PRQ with this symbol, where R is any point between P and Q. When P and Q are end of a diameter, then both arcs are equal and each is called a semicircle. The region between a chord and either of its arc is called a segment of the circular region or simply a segment of the circle. You will find that there are two types of segments also, which are the major segment and the minor segment. Here in this figure, the colored part is the major segment and the other part is the minor segment. Then the region between an arc and the two radii joining the center to the endpoints of the arc is called a sector. The minor arc corresponds to the minor sector and the major arc corresponds to the major sector. Here in this figure, the colored part is minor sector and the rest of the part is known as the major sector. When two arcs are equal, that is, each is a semicircle, then both segments and both sectors become the same and each is known as a semicircular region. Let us consider a circle and a line PQ. There can be three possibilities as shown in the figure. One may not touch the circle, one may intersect the circumference at 2 points, and one may touch at 1 point only. So let us consider one by one. The line PQ here in the diagram, the line PQ and the circle have no common point. In this case, PQ is called a non-intersecting line with respect to the circle. Here in this figure, there are two common points A and B that the line PQ and the circle have. In this case, the line PQ is known as a secant of the circle. Here in this figure, there is only one point K which is common to the line PQ and the circle. In this case, the line is called a tangent to the circle. Here PQ is the tangent. Then what is tangent to circle? It is a line intersects a circle at only one point. The word tangent comes from Latin word tangere, which means to touch, and was introduced by the Danish mathematician Thomas Fenech in 1583. Some properties of the tangents to a circle. There is only one tangent at a point of the circle. Here a point is given. We can draw so many lines, infinite number of lines through the point, but there is only one tangent can be drawn through that point. The tangent to a circle is a special case of secant when two endpoints of its corresponding chord coincide. The common point of the tangent and circle is called the point of contact, and the tangent is said to touch the circle at the common point. Here PQ is the tangent and K is the point of contact. There cannot be more than two tangents parallel to a given secant. There is no tangent to a circle passing through a point lying inside the circle. Here P is a point inside the circle. We cannot draw any tangent which passes through the point P. There are exactly two tangents to a circle through a point lying outside the circle. T1 and T2 are the points of contact of the tangents PT1 and PT2. Here P is a point outside the circle, and from P there are two tangents can be drawn, PT1 and PT2. The length of the segment of the tangent from the external point P and the point of contact with the circle is called the length of the tangent from the point P to the circle. PT1 and PT2 are the lengths of the tangents from point P to the circle. Both the lengths are equal. That means PT1 is equal to PT2. So these are all about the basic concepts of circles. Thank you all.